Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Crazyfrankie, and I'd like to welcome you to my Super Bowl 51 pick. As of the time of this video, this is exactly 1 week away from Super Bowl 51. And before I make my pick between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots, very, very quick thoughts from the AFC and NFC Championship games. Now, the Atlanta Falcons winning the NFC Championship was actually a surprise because I'm pretty sure that all the prognosticators, all the pundits, and NFL gurus out there did pick Green Bay to win. Now, I know a lot of people say you shouldn't have been surprised Atlanta won. I actually was. It was the way that Atlanta defeated Green Bay was really, really dominating performance from Matt Ryan's passing game and Julio Jones's running game. They really, really dismantled the Packers, and it's kind of safe to say, I think going into the game, the way the Packers were playing and all that, the injuries caught up with them, and there was no way they could stop a very fast-paced offense that the Atlanta Falcons had. As far as the AFC Championship game, obviously Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers getting hurt in that game really killed the Steelers easily in that game. I mean, I picked the Patriots, and everybody pretty much did. It was expected, but obviously Le'Veon Bell was the reason why the Steelers offense just couldn't get it going. And if you look at it in that game, you look at some heroes that really were the difference in that game. I mean, out of all people, one of the receivers, Chris Hogan, was really a key player. Then Dion Lewis and, of course, Julian Edelman. They were the difference makers in that game that really propelled New England to easily beat the Steelers. All right, everybody, it is time. It is now time to talk about Super Bowl 51. Obviously, the matchup is the Atlanta Falcons versus the New England Patriots. Patriots are a 3-point favorite in this one, and it is pretty much just about right. They are 3-point favorites, and even if somehow the odds makers probably will lower it to 2.5, I don't see it coming. I'm going to stick with 3 points for now. So the numbers could change from now until Super Bowl Sunday. Now, for both these teams, let's talk about what both teams have. In terms of advantages and what I see in terms of, let's begin with running. I would say the Atlanta Falcons have an advantage. Julio Jones, I know you're going to probably debate it with Dion Lewis. Yes, but I think Julio Jones's run and the Atlanta run game is a lot of reliability for the Atlanta Falcons, and I really think that it's really one of their strongest points. But in terms of passing, the New England Patriots have that advantage. Not only that, with a good offensive line. That's one of the main reasons why Brady in terms of in the passing game has more weapons. Something that Atlanta doesn't have. And that's why you could say there's one star on each, there's one check mark on each advantage now. Now, I would have to say in terms of defense, I would say both teams are evenly matched in defense. Special teams, I would say they're evenly matched too. It's going to be a very, very tough pick in terms of what I see happening in this game. Now, for Atlanta to win, Julio Jones has got to be the key. Because if the running game gets going for Atlanta, it will definitely wear out the Patriots' defense. And that has to be crucial for the Atlanta Falcons if they even want a chance to beat New England in this game. Wear out the defense, force them out on the field for a long time in terms of time of possession. And I guarantee you Tom Brady's going to have little time to work with if he doesn't get touchdowns or some field goals. That is definitely the key for Atlanta. In terms of their defense, they got to pressure Brady. I know you're going to say that no matter Pittsburgh and Houston, they tried to pressure Brady, it didn't work out. Not necessarily though. Look, I know the Patriots have a better offensive line than the Falcons do. But if you could just get to Brady and throw his game off, I mean, they're going to have to really rely on Dion Lewis in this game in order to balance out the offense. And that's one thing Atlanta has to do the same thing in order to ease up the passing game for Matt Ryan. So, what do I see coming out of this game? I'm hoping for a couple things. Number one, that it's a very close game. I want it to be a close game because I think we can all agree that this year's NFL playoffs, they've been nothing but blowouts. Only the Packers-Cowboys game has really been the best game of the playoffs. Other than that, I mean, every game has been pretty decisive. So that's one thing I'm hoping for, a competitive game. And I can see it being a competitive game, but I think the fourth quarter, one of these two teams will pull away and win. Probably by 10 points. I don't see it being any closer than that in terms of both these teams' offense. Now it's time for my pick. Giving you all this insight, who am I going to go with? I'm going with the New England Patriots. I think they are the more complete team than the Falcons are. Atlanta's not that big of an underdog, but certainly, though, in my book, they are a huge underdog because New England's offense is so balanced out. Brady's got weapons in terms of passing. Deion Lewis can run the ball pretty well, and the Patriots' offensive line is good. And it's going to be very hard for Atlanta to match that. Don't be surprised if this game is competitive through 3 quarters, but I think the Patriots pull away in the fourth quarter. This won't be close, but it'll probably be close for 3 quarters, but I think the Patriots will pretty much wrap it up in the fourth quarter. And I hate to say it, especially those who don't like the Patriots. I'm not a big Patriots fan either, and I really wish they weren't in this game, but they are. They are the team. They are the NFL's best team in the last 15 years. In the last 15 seasons, so there's no question about it. I see the Patriots getting their 5th Super Bowl. More than likely, Deion Lewis or Tom Brady will be the MVP of the game. I don't think Atlanta's defense is going to be able to really pick point in man-to-man coverage in terms of pressuring Brady. And I hate to say it, I got to be realistic here. I think the Patriots win here. I'm going to pick the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Alright everybody, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's been watching my videos throughout the entire 2016 NFL season and including the playoffs here, and obviously a lot of people, those that corrected me on a lot of things, even though you did not need to use vulgar language, but I did fix the errors and corrected them as best they could. And it's not easy when you have to do everything all in one take, and especially the fact that now in terms of what will happen in the 2017 season, that's now going to be up in the air if I'm going to come back to be doing these videos, because starting in February up until the end of May and all that, I'm actually going to school, and I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to take classes again. It's been a while since I've been back in school, so I can't wait to start that. I don't know if it's going to transcend into the fall of 2017, and this is why I can't really give you any insight yet on whether I will be continuing to do these kind of videos until then. But we'll wait and see. I mean, I'm going to try to post up videos along the way. Mostly it's going to be rants and other stuff, personally. But other than that, I really enjoy doing these videos about the NFL and sports. I mean, I love sports, and I do have other interests in my life as well. But I just want to give everybody a big shout out who's commented on my videos and those who's contributed and even given me shout outs. You guys know who you are, and I really thank you so much for all your help throughout this entire NFL season. And we're big gurus. I mean, I'm not the only guru in the YouTube world that talks about football, and I really enjoy watching some other channels too as well. And we'll wait and see what happens in terms of the 2017 NFL season. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing videos if my schooling takes up a lot of my time. I mean, editing and doing these videos does take some time to do, and especially my writing blog as well. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, but if I can't do it, that I will try to do these videos and all that. I'll probably not do my writing blog as much, but just do the videos. Thank you guys. We'll wait and see what happens, and then let's enjoy Super Bowl 51, and hopefully it's a great game. And I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.